started Burnt Out Perfectionist because we were tired of pretending we had everything figured out. Life is messy, burnout is messy, and honestly, we think more people should talk about it. Welcome to Burnt Out Perfectionist.
What is freaking out? My name is Eve.
My name is Sarah.
And we are Burnt Out Perfectionists.
We are.
I really try to enunciate it now because sometimes I sound like I'm slurring. On this week's episode of Burnt Out Perfectionist,
A Burnt Out Perfectionist.
we're going to do the 3 words game. Would you like to explain the 3 words game?
So basically, it'll be something such as, name 3 things which remind you of school.
And then we respond with 3 words.
Mind-blowing. I know the concept, but we thought it would just be fun, something fun, easy to listen to, play along in the comments if you want, do it with your friends, you know.
It's going to be a lot of me doing this.
1, 2, 3. It'll be a lot of me being like, oh, I think I have to.
Starting off strong. Name 3 things which remind you of school.
Oh, pencils, a fantastic notebook, and glue. I don't know why. That's the first thing, like glue. Like when I used to like put it in the top of my like pencil case box and make like bookmarks.
Ugh. Mine would be duotangs.
Oh yes, duotangs. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, I believe they call them
A folio.
They call them folios. They call them something weird. So we're Canadian, if this is your first time listening. And you know who always knows that? A fantastic creator called Laura DIY. Because a duotang is a duotang.
I love a duotang. My second would be Bunsen burner.
Oh, nice.
Bunsen burner. And my third would be index cards.
Oh, you made some beautiful index cards in your day.
Oh, I was Pinterest before Pinterest notes were like a hit. Mine were color-coded based off of subunit. So every unit had a color scheme, and every subunit had a gradient of said color scheme.
If you can't tell, we have a very large passion for crafting and stationery.
I was like, if you can't tell, I have ADHD.
If you can't tell, we're highly neurodivergent.
Second one is, name 3 things which remind you of holidays.
Oh,
It should be interesting because we're both from
name
the same
3 things
household.
that remind you of holidays.
I get oddly specific.
Okay, I was like, mine might just seem like very rare. Glitter. Cinnamon. Because it makes me gay.
You're very scent forward.
I am very scent forward. I had an incident when I was 21 years old with a handle bottle of Fireball. And I have not since touched that. And when I walk into Michael's during Christmas, I want to cry. And crafts. I feel like every holiday I can make a craft.
Mine would be Lifesaver, which is a it's basically like a sandwich casserole you make in the morning.
Was it Company's Coming? Is that the book that I was in?
Comfort cooking.
I know, like one of those little spiral recipe books where you can get like a whole set at like the thrift store and stuff. Yeah.
If I remember to take a picture, I will post it. Second would be the horse merry-go-round mug. The horse mug. Do you remember there's the 4-pack of mugs? Yeah.
Oh, I remember. The Battle of the Horse Mug. Yeah.
And the third one would be Naked Santa in an igloo.
Oh.
I said I would go specific. You're like, cinnamon.
You still have that ornament, right?
Of course I do. I put it out every day, every single year, underneath the TV. And throughout the day, I progressively open the door more. It's the best.
I was like, this will be a fun one. Name 3 things that remind you of work.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Rubber gloves, hand sanitizer. What's that smell?
What is that smell? Work for me is a mixture of many things. So I'm going to say the NutriBullet. So I make our brother a shake every morning. Snacks in general. And clicky of a keyboard.
True.
This snacks for me. This is snacks for our brother. This is snacks for Eve.
Snacks for everybody.
I just love me a snack.
Next one is name 3 things which remind you of music.
Oh. The first cool night at the end of summer. I always think of like specific music. I know this sounds really funny. So our mom, we had this discussion one time. She always thinks of that one Police song. And because it came out at that time. So like when the album came out, it came out at that specific time, I would associate that time with John Henley, Boys of Summer.
Okay.
Like what you would like, I don't know, it's almost like you're like driving around with. Like when I associate certain things with music, it's times of year.
Yeah.
A lot of times. So I listen to EDM music a majority of the year, but there's specific ones where I just feel like summer when it
Okay.
comes to it. Or I go hard into country music at times in the summertime. So like those are certain things that remind me of music. It'll be like a seasonal thing. It'll be a holiday, obviously. I mean, the Bublé is always rocking at Christmas. And even just like motivational things. If you want to get yourself like out of a funk, or if you're cleaning, which is like one of the most boring things ever, like why not put on In Pieces, the musical soundtrack?
Oh, get a little bit closer. You're welcome.
Oh, we better not. We better not get copyrighted again.
If Anthony Caggiani wants to say hi, I would not be offended. He just seems like a nice person.
Oh, that
Although, if you're Renee Rapp,
probably not. Who I also love. I find her music very catchy. But yeah, even just like making boring things fun with music. So it's like, I don't really want to do this, but I'm gonna do it with music. So
I would say road trips.
Mm.
So I always make a Rockland playlist.
yes.
Disney, because I love soundtracks. And Broadway, because soundtracks.
Broadway.
Because Broadway.
So the next one is name 3 things that remind you of your parents. So, fun fact if this is the first time listening, our dad's dead. We make half-assed dark humor about it. It was really unfortunate. We loved our dad very much. So there we can do you want to do dad first and then mom?
Okay, I was like, because I don't really want to do, like, our parents are different, and, like, obviously
Very
our mom's still,
different.
I was gonna be like, for mom, breathing. Oh. Okay, let's do mom first.
Mom first? Okay. The color blue. In general. Specifically like a dusty blue. Yeah, because she always loved it.
Cornflower blue, for one.
Okay. Casseroles. Mom made a lot of casseroles when I was a kid. And like crafts. She was always the person who like did crafts. If I was to replace blue with something, pop-in birthday parties. She always had like a themed birthday party.
That is
and
true.
she went hard into that theme.
I would say blue rim glasses, because our mom had blue rim glasses our whole childhood. Avocado.
Oh, the way she pronounces things.
Avocado. And the word bargain. Such a bargain.
Oh, I love it. Such a
Like,
Bardunski.
We're from BC, and this woman was meant to be a Midwest mom.
She 100%
Like,
was.
I hear
the
like,
Midwest butter mom thing that's on TikTok right now. That is our mother.
the Midwest mom that, like, oh my goodness, with like the curlers and everything. I'm telling another one. I feel like her favorite flower is daisies, but I always associated her with sunflowers.
Yes. So if you look at my phone and it has like mom, that has a sunflower next to it because she always had sunflower stuff throughout like our whole house. Like the blue background, sunflower fabric was like made into curtains, was made to cover.
Oh.
It's like it was kind of like her theme, her unintentional theme of the 90s, in my opinion.
Yes.
And early 2000s.
For our father.
Art in heaven.
Be thy name. Our dad, I would say football.
Yep.
Interesting pattern choices.
Oh.
Camo and flannel, I'm counting as one because those are just patterns. Third one would be tinker.
Yeah. Not the bell, but like he loved to tinker.
Did a lot of random tinkering.
Mm-hmm.
Did a lot of woodwork and stuff. So, yeah, football, flannel, and camo together.
I would say inappropriate and highly awesome jokes and sayings. Anything that's like that vintage, like Route 66, old gas station, old school car themed.
Yeah.
And so funny. I love how I pick another color for a parent. Plum crazy purple.
True.
He freaked out. He was redoing like a vintage truck and everything. And he was just like, I just love it. Plum crazy purple is the best color on the face of the planet.
With flames.
With flames.
Oh! Same warped and twisted as ever. Wow, we really forgot about that.
No, I was going to say that after you were done speaking.
I was like,
our ending saying, and that's why I said like funny or inappropriate things that our dad would say, is he would catch people off guard with that. So you'd be going through like the McDonald's drive-through, and he'd be like, "Hey, sugar, how you doing?" And then like make his order, and they'd be like, "Oh, how you doing?" And he'd be like, "Ah, as warped and twisted as ever." And then it was just like some people did. Oh my god, what did you just say? Or they just like burst out laughing because he was a man who would get up early in the morning. Like he drove truck for part of his life. Those folks who were barely functioning in drive-throughs, hearing that, it usually made their day. And it made him memorable. They would like know it was him coming through.
Our next one is name 3 things that remind you of Christmas, which is kind of like holidays.
Yeah. Mm.
Hallmark,
Oh, yeah.
Snoopy, / Peanuts, and I don't know. My brain just said bunting.
Oh. Well,
Make a lot of
you
bunting.
did make a bunch of them.
Snowflakes.
Snowflakes.
I love Christmas
With
snowflakes.
like snowflakes, blue, frostiness.
That's just me.
But 3 things that remind you of Christmas.
Adorable aesthetic stockings that your loving sister made you.
Oh. I was about to say, like, decorations, which I know seems like very generic, but like, I have some, but we kind of like change them up or modify it depending on like what hyperfixation craft is going on for either one of us. Baking.
Oh,
I love
yes.
like it's just the best. Like you're baking stuff to like for kids to take to school for bake sales or recipes, like making small batches of like new recipes. And I don't really travel anywhere. I love myself Christmas pajamas.
Oh, why do they hit so much? Dogs with
They-
Santa hats on,
Right?
animals with Santa hats on.
They
We should make hedgehog pajamas that have a hedgehog with the little hat on.
Oh my goodness, yes. Like just there's just something special about putting on even they don't even have to be matching. They can just be Christmas themed and everyone's sitting up there. Oh, I love Christmas pajamas. Or I will never deny a blanket at any point in time for any holiday.
Just coziness. Name 3 things you can drink.
Which made me laugh at this question. I was like, liquids.
Liquids.
Iced coffee. Right now, my current hyperfixation is the dollar coffees from McDonald's with oat milk. Just regular, no fancy flavorings at all, please. Mio wild strawberry caffeine and lemonade or iced tea.
I was like, you better say iced tea.
So good. Except I'm not a fused person. Don't try to tell me it's the same as what
It's
Nestea
not.
was. It is not at all. And the closest thing that I have to deliciousness is brisk. So I'm now a brisk girly when it's on tap. And other than that, I'm chronically trying to find something else that I can drink.
I would say lemonade.
Oh yeah.
Lemonade's so good. Iced coffee or any form of coffee. I love coffee. And another thing, Coke. I drink Coke.
Coca-Cola.
I do love a good soda pop.
Do you like just regular Coca-Cola for the audience who was just wondering? You know the Diet Coke girlies are.
You know, I don't discriminate.
See,
like,
there's
I'm
some
mainly
people
like
that
a
are very
regular.
specific.
So my coworkers are very distinct. Like, I will say I will drink any regular flavored Coke. I don't like a vanilla or the most I venture out in flavored Cokes is lime.
Oh yeah.
Coconut, why? Everything else, why? Strawberry Coke, why? Like I'm not opposed to I don't mind a Diet Coke. Like if my thing is like if there's an option, I'll do it. I'll have anybody else me. I also like they do have a distinct taste difference.
Oh, 100%.
But I'm not gonna like fight someone. Sometimes too, like if I'm really parched, love a Fresca. As a self-proclaimed hoodie enthusiast, I find it really hard to find sweaters that are comfortable, cute, and not $1,000 each. On that note, we decided to make a business called Overwhelm the Label. It's basically like if you went into your parents' closet in the 90s, yeah, like the cute ones that you still to this day, and you wanted a bit more of a fresh, modern look, come check us out at overwhelmthelabel.ca or on any social media platforms. I wouldn't mind a Pepsi either sometimes.
I love a grapefruit pop.
Oh, it's so good.
Like, so good. And I'm not really like a fizzy beverage person. That's because of like ear, nose, and throat things I had when I was a kid. So I've like slowly become more fizzy beverage forward when it comes to stuff. But yeah, there's just certain times where I'm like, that's good. I'm not going to lie. I had that, is it 7 Up watermelon? It was delicious. It was either 7-Up or Sprite watermelon. It was absolutely delicious. It's only in the tiny cans, though, which the tiny can, for me, is the way to go. Not for, like, because I feel like that's the proper portion size, because that's about the time where I get bored of a drink and I need to move on sometime.
Name 3 things you can eat.
Already, number 1,
Food.
2, 3, ramen.
Me, food. I'm gonna say potatoes.
Oh,
Many forms.
all of the forms of
The Irish in me.
yes.
Pepperoni sticks.
Mm.
Goldfish crackers.
Oh, there you go. I was like, I will go with, I mean, none of these are really healthy, but I don't really care. I'm just saying top things that come to mind. I love me a delicious handcrafted sandwich.
Oh, a sub?
Like a sub sandwich.
When you say handcrafted,
Like delicious. It
handcrafted
doesn't have to
sandwich.
be on a sub bun. It could be anything. I just love me a sandwich. There used to be these great places in the mall where you could go get these just like veggie and meat stack sandwiches on like really healthy, like grainy bread. And you can get these really awesome giant muffins. And there's like no places like that anymore in the mall, I feel like. And it didn't cost you an arm and a freaking leg. Love me a good sandwich. I love ramen in all its forms. Authentic and
True.
instant. Delicious. And I'll even though it's not the same thing, but it's in like the kind of like soup category, is like pho or pho. However
I
you
think
want
you
to
just broke
pronounce
down ramen into like 2 separate categories just so you can cover tear.
What would be the third one? Potatoes. I agree with Eve. Potatoes in all of their forms. So what are three things that you thrive wearing?
Graphic tees.
Yep.
Some sort of pull-on pant.
Oh,
Like a
a
sweatpant.
soft pant.
Soft pant.
Yes.
And pajamas.
Oh, who does not thrive in pajamas?
I love sweatsuits. I love any form of pajamas. Or as people say now when they discriminate between sweat shorts and everything, loungewear.
Oh, yes, loungewear.
So I'll cover all of them.
Overall shorts.
I was like, you're right.
Overalls in general, whether it's shorts or long form, my favorite. And I love them on like the baggy side. A long form sports bra or shirt with a built-in bra that allows my tatas to stay covered, but it doesn't allow me to, I don't have all of the layers of things. And be another thing. Oh, I was like, for anybody who's listening who doesn't have this, the next period underwear is a lifelong, like, because if you know how long I struggled and the reactions I had with things and all the other stuff, being able to just confidently have something and not have an itchy inflamed vagina, amazing.
Next one is name 3 things you can wear on your feet.
3 things that I like to wear on my feet. Athletic sneakers. I like Vans. I love slip-on Vans. I love a slip-on shoe in general.
True.
And I love Converse. I don't have a current pair right now, but I do like wearing them. But if I was to swap it out for something that I would probably start wearing a lot, is like anything that is similar to like a Tevia sandal. I've had them, so like the strap-on sandals. I am personally not allowed to wear slip-on sandals because I've wrecked myself too many times, and my husband and Eve have banned me from wearing them, which is totally fine because it's for my health.
True.
Yeah.
I'd say slides, slippers, and Converse.
Oh, nice.
I love my slides.
You're not going to put your work shoes in there?
I do love Hokas.
Yes.
Hokas are lovely, but I don't wear Hokas 24/7.
No, because
So,
it's a work shoe.
That's a work shoe. It's where I work.
The next one would be name 3 things that you like to wear on your noggin, aka your head.
A scrunchie.
Oh, yes. I love a scrunchie because it doesn't pull as much.
My glasses, so I can see.
So what you go glasses?
On the very rare occasion, if I can find a hat that fits my head, a hat.
Like sunglasses, dad hat, I feel like fits me the best, or like a trucker hat specifically, and hair clips, like the claw clips. I love me a claw clip. A flat laying claw clip is preferred.
Next one is name 3 things you can write.
Or even this things, how you like to write, maybe? Again, I just grabbed this off of
Name 3
Pinterest.
things you can write on.
On?
Write about.
Ooh, I love writing with pen and paper or pencil and paper.
Uh,
I was like, that's a specific tool. But like, we write a blog every week, every Wednesday. There's a blog that comes out,
yeah.
12 p.m. roughly, depending on how awake that person is that day.
Or sometimes I schedule it and it doesn't post. I like the block.
Yes.
I like a good journal. I love creative writing.
I love just writing like a little like ditty, not like a full like song, but sometimes like to write like a little poem,
It sounds a lot better than little ditty.
a little ditty. No, like a little like
know.
tune.
Little. Oh my god, I love randomly writing lyrics on my phone and then later reading them and going, "Wow, those are terrible."
I like when I listen to a song. This sounds so pretentious, actually, in a way, but like when you listen to a song and you can relate to it, or you're like, "This tune is great. I know better words that could, I know better lyrics that could be in this song."
When they like don't fit.
Yes,
And you're like,
and not
I
like,
would use this
intentionally.
synonym of this word.
Yes.
We have no musical background.
No, this is like, and I don't share that with the world because that's someone's obvious like creative filter and everything. I'm not like a comment section whiner or anything at all.
Never. What are 3 things that you like to wear in the men's section?
Depending on your body type, and specifically, we are tall girlies. It is a lot easier to purchase things in the men's section, especially when it comes to hoodies. And it's not even just the actual like size, like large or extra large or whatever. Sometimes it's like the specific styling. Like if I go to get a hoodie and it's in the women's section, it has a tendency of being 3 inches shorter than one that I can get in the men's section. And I have a 36 inseam. And so the top of my body is a little bit shorter, but in order to make myself look a little bit more equal or comfy, I get something that's longer.
I would say hoodies are longer, and I also usually like the colors better in the men's and the women's.
Yes.
Um,
Because I like pink, but my favorite color is green. And there's usually a lot more green variations or blue variations. Like a lot more things that I'm more drawn to wear are usually in the men's section, even if it's a blank. Or their graphic tees are way better than women's graphic tees.
They're a lot more
Like almost like washed, like vintage,
but,
or less like cartoony or cheap.
they're also a lot less. I feel like men's graphic tees are a lot less. This is your favorite brand. This is your whole life.
Yeah,
Or like very like one or see through.
I was gonna say the opacity of them. Like I feel like no matter what the fuck you do, and no matter how much you spend, you get anything that's white in the women's section, you can see straight through it. I've just grabbed a random cheap white George blank from Walmart, and you can't see through it. So please explain that to me.
To name 3 things both a podcaster and a business owner do.
Write a lot of things. Do a lot of editing.
Send TikToks of inspo at 3 a.m.
Creating folders. Learning new programs.
This statement, I sent you a code. What's the code?
Trying to understand trends and why they're trending. Never try to understand the algorithm. It doesn't want you to understand it.
Name 3 things both of us do that do not include the podcast or the business.
I support our brother who's an adult with autism.
I said both of us do.
Both of us do. We both do that. I do it most of the time during the day because generally if you're working. If not, we both work together to create systems for him or make sure that he's good to go. Like he's fed.
That's a goal.
Yeah, we get his stuff so that way he can continue his routine and his stuff is there, like his snacks or whatever. We love to go on walks.
And we both listen to a lot of music. We
Yes,
both
we
read
do.
a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I read more than what I used to.
I feel like you were just gonna say I read more, and I was gonna be like, no.
And we love ourselves a Bardunski.
Oh,
especially Eve when she is checking out books. Like we were on a walk today and we were at Walmart and she asked if she could go to HomeSense. And she was like, "Can I just go to HomeSense? I just want to peruse the books." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I ordered our food. And I was like saying there, I'm like, "Okay, our food is ready." And we're sitting there. She's like, "Okay, I'm in line." She comes skipping in. I'm like, "How many did you get?" She's like, "I got 3 books. One of them was $7.99.
One is $5.
Oh yeah, one was $5.
That was a hardback. Name 3 things we want to learn in the next year.
Expedient meal planning cooking that will actually work for me. Because like sometimes I only have 15-20 minutes. or that's the amount of patience that I have. I've been actually pretty good about like thinking about things. I do not know what happened. I used to be a fantastic baker and it's really gone downhill. And I do all my absolute best. I will follow directions on Pinterest or directions that Eve gives me. I will leave all the things, and sometimes I'm just like, the fuck just happened? I made a stump instead of a muffin. Like, I just made lemon poppy seed muffins, and I was so excited. Like, I got a bag of lemons. I processed them, like, zesting, juicing, had everything put aside. I even put extra zest in. I made these muffins. My whole house smelled like an expensive candle. It was great. My child takes a bite, and she looks at me very quietly, and she's like, well, they're good. And I was like, they're not though, are they? And she looks at me, she goes, somehow everything smells like lemon and these taste like nothing. And I was like, well, crap. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, why are you apologizing? I was trying something different and now I need to figure it out. I even went over everything with Eve on our walk this morning and she was like, I don't know what happened. I'm like, neither do I.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes you're good at something for so long and then it just goes away.
What would your last one be?
I don't know. I'm always down for trying a different craft.
Meal plan?
Yep.
Bake? Craft?
Yeah.
I'd say mine's probably. I want to get back into baking more just for fun.
Oh, okay.
Because
a collaboration.
I did a lot of event baking.
Yeah. Instead of just like fun personal baking, trying new things.
Yeah. I want to invest more time in learning how to style myself.
Oh, actually, that's a good one.
As I was good for about like a week. I gave up. And then my last one would be probably like just doing smaller tasks more consistently versus like what I do is I sit down at like beginning of the month and I blast out every blog post, every this, every that, and then I sit there and every week I forget that it's my week for the blog post, and then I can't find the blog post.
Yeah.
So I would love to be able to be like from 7 to 7:30 I work from at night. I work on the blog on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and like do more little things throughout instead of like just doing it all once when I have to.
This is funny because one of the things that I was going to say and I was like debating was like working with my brain versus against my brain. I've slowly learned certain things that like don't need to be perfect. You just need to do it. And then there's things where it's like, okay, well, like have a process. And I'm slowly trying to like put more things, even to like my Google Calendar. So they're there. Even if I don't end up doing them, it's still like there as a reminder. But if I don't have the mental capacity to do it, like if I'm really tired, like just go to bed. That's totally fine.
Yeah, like obviously those ones are. I understand if it's 9 o'clock and I'm like I'm done, but
I know when you're like, oh, I'm going to create this entire adventure and it's 10 p.m. at night. Probably not the best idea. Just saying. And like, what do you think your goals are? What are 3 things? You can even mention a topic of 3 things that you'd like to know about us or 3 things that we can answer. And we can do in another one of these episodes if you want. Or we can even do like an Instagram post or something. Get to know us more. What are 3 things or even one of the things that we said that resonated with you? You can, again, like comment if you're listening on YouTube or on any of the social media posts and stuff that we have. Yeah. And stay as warped and twisted as ever.
peace.